Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm doing your April the 14th, 2020's daily tarot card reading. If you like my reading style, feel free to like, subscribe, share, and comment. For some reason, my other deck didn't shuffle so well, so I'm back to the old deck for this reading, okay? So we start off, this interesting energy, we start off with Hermit energy. So if you have the quarantine blues, maybe this reading is for you. So this could be also in regard to a Virgo. Okay, we've seen, well, I've seen this card for the past couple of weeks. Probably like I just said, it's because of the quarantine. So it's like somebody is feeling defeated because they feel trapped and stuck in a place where they don't want to be. This could be the energy of a Leo person. Like Leos are, they're very fun personality types, so maybe perhaps they want to be seen and they can't be seen stuck in a house. So maybe they're getting claustrophobic, okay? And so they need willpower to get through this quarantine period. So maybe perhaps you may find yourself socializing. Like you're trying to find the strength and the willpower to move forward. Like how do you move forward with your career if you can't get out and meet people? This can be in regard to a Cancerian person, okay? So far we have a Virgo, Leo, and a Cancerian person. Either of the three could be feeling defeated, but more so a Virgoan person. And I would just guess a Leo. A Leo. Because Cancers enjoy being in their houses. So anyway, so you could take the first meaning of what I said, my explanation. So anyway, here we have the Four of Swords. So someone's trying to move forward, I think, from rest and recovery, because quarantine is like rest and recovery. So I think it's also saying that rest and recovery is causing trauma. Like, say for instance, you're stuck in a household. So I see Virgo, Leo, and Cancerian energies, right? Someone's feeling defeated. So it could be that the Cancer and the Leo may be ganging up on the Virgo. I don't really know, but the Virgo energy might be feeling defeated. Okay, so someone's feeling traumatized by this lockup, this feeling of being locked up in a, confined environment. Okay, so I clarified that card and it just showed me once again. I don't know if they're feeling ill, like, oh my gosh, I don't feel good. I'm stuck in the house and I just want to breathe some fresh air. I don't know if that's the feeling here. Or someone is getting clarity, like, say for instance, we're on this spiritual journey and we're trying to discover the reasons behind, why is it that we're stuck in the house? I may give you an interesting idea. Maybe there's something going on outside that we're being protected from. That could be the case. I'm not really sure. So if you say, for instance, go outside for any given period and you feel like you have an allergic reaction or something, you may be getting clarity about that. Okay, so you may be finding clarity. Now you may be finding clarity in the spiritual realm, okay? Because many people are in a state of mind of repentance. And so as they're searching through their Bibles, they may find information and be led in a certain direction. You may come across a YouTube video. It's not so much the trauma card, it's this other card, Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, you basically may be feeling enlightened about certain situations in your life you are unaware of, okay? And this is in regard to April the 14th, 2020. So the next card here is This is Justice, okay? Now I clarified this and I have a large stack of cards, okay? So here we have heartbreak and sorrow, okay? Someone's feeling traumatized and defeated in isolation. I almost wonder if you feel like you're stuck away from your loved one. Say, for instance, if you're a Virgo, that could be one of the issues you're feeling. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? No, you're heartbroken, whomever this applies to. It could be that this reading is for a Virgo, or it could be for many people. But you're heartbroken because your financial stability is being blocked, because you can't get to your workplace, or you don't have customers now coming into your work location. If you're able to go. Okay, the High Priestess means that you are learning lessons about life in general. You're learning lessons about what's going on. You're learning lessons about people and their true nature as you're stuck in a location with them. Here we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about indecisive energy. So it's like you're You're stuck indoors. You don't know what to do. You have clarity like, okay, I was stuck here because I was supposed to learn something. Now I got it, but what do I do next? So you want a new start. You want a new location. So I don't know if you have to recover from a job loss or just a temporary job loss. And so you're trying to recover yourself. Like, what do I do next? Right? That type of energy that you're feeling. So now we have the Chariot. So you've been trying to figure out how to move forward. I could jump ahead one. You're trying to figure out how to move forward. The Will card is the next regular tarot card in the reading, and it's about a thought. So it's like you're getting clarity and thoughts on what to do next, okay? But I'm going to continue to explain the clarification for the Justice card. Okay, so here we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, like you're crying over spilled milk. Like, I'm very sad that I didn't prepare myself better. I didn't know this was coming up. And so you were kind of crying about it and saying, I wish that I had prepared my savings account or something like that so that I would be ready for a situation like this. Maybe you're thinking about that in regard to food also, okay? Now here we have moving on to calmer waters. So it's like you're trying to come to the acceptance that whatever happened, happened, and you can't do anything about it at this point. So you're trying to move on from that in many ways. The next card here is commitment, okay? So I don't know if this is in regard to love or a commitment that you are making toward yourself, because it almost seems like you're introspective and you're seeking answers within yourself as to why you have been living your life in the way you have. Okay. Oh, okay, and I'm sorry. You may be also finding that you're renewing a commitment spiritually, okay? Like you were so busy in your life previously, you forgot to pray, you forgot to read your Bible, you forgot to tell your family how much you love them, those type of things. So you're committing to something that maybe you have put away in the past, or maybe it's something new. Okay, here we have Judgment. So this is under the Justice card, okay? The Justice is the decisions that we made, but the Judgment are the consequences, okay? So you're thinking about the decisions. Okay, let me explain. You made a commitment to something, and now you're facing the consequences of it. Maybe you made a commitment in the past to being to work on time, putting in lots of hours, but you forgot like to, do certain things. Or maybe you made a commitment in the past to hang out with your friends and to have as much fun as possible. And now the Judgment is that you didn't prepare yourself for other things that you needed to prepare yourself. Like the thought was in the back of your head, but you forgot to do it, okay? Judgment is just, this is cumulative, okay? So I don't know, it's not a personal reading, and this is a lot of cards, so I don't really know. It's the Judgment is about your pentacles, you're heartbroken over your money, and so this is a consequence of how you spent your money. So I think that's what was making you feel defeated. Someone is really thinking about their money and why didn't they do certain things to prepare themselves for emergencies, okay? All right, so the next card here is Justice. So Justice is clarifying justice here. So you had Judgment come first, which is the consequences, and now you have Justice, the decisions that you made. So I think this is all in your head, like you're going through like your whole life story for the past couple weeks, like why didn't I do this, And so you're ruminating about the decisions you have made. I'm sorry if this is a long clarification. Anyway, then we have the Hanged Man. Then you just pretty much feel stuck. You're like, okay, whatever I did, I did. I can't change it. I accept whatever I did. I'm ready to move on, okay? So I'm sorry if that was a very long explanation for the Justice card, okay? And so what came before it was that you were feeling traumatized maybe by the situation. You're feeling traumatized by the clarity and the insight that you're getting. And some of us are concerned about the the current events that are going on now are producing a new system of thought in regard to our daily activities and what we expect from each other. And so that may be causing trauma. So it's almost like somebody is kind of fearing the worst and trying to come up with some type of way to make themselves feel better. That might be the trauma card here. They're worrying about the future events and how, like, am I prepared for the future and what it holds? Did I gather enough, money in my savings account? Did I gather enough, supplies for emergencies? So I'm sorry if I keep saying that over and over. I already told you that the Well card is about a thought, so maybe perhaps you're having new thoughts on how to deal with this situation. And I'm not sure if you're feeling comforted. Let me see. Here we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So this card is explaining like bad behavior. Like, I'm not sure if you're continuing in the bad behaviors that you were doing before. Like, even in the midst of all of this, maybe you're overspending or not saving or something like that when you do have the ability to. I don't know if that's what it's showing. I don't know if you're feeling like someone is running off with your things, because mind you, the beginning cards here are saying like maybe a Virgo energy is feeling defeated, and a Cancerian or a Leo person may be causing the Virgo energy to feel defeated. Okay? So I don't know if you have a Leo and a Cancer in your space and you feel like they're taking your stuff. Like maybe you, Virgo, you prepared yourself for the things to come, right? But you feel like other people are taking your things and you feel upset about it. All right, so here we have the Two of Wands. You feel unequally yoked. So it almost feels like you feel like you're providing a lot, but you're not getting back a lot. And other people are taking from you and it's making you feel bad. So instead of you crying over the situation, you're like, okay, what can I do about it to make the situation better? So here we have the Work card, okay? In this situation, I'm not sure what the Work card is meaning. Like, are you literally going to work? Are you working on yourself? Are you putting in work to the relationships with the people in your home environment that you're surrounded by to make things better? Okay, so the next card here is it's like you're investing in either self-help or helping those Cancerians or Leos or the people around you to learn how to help themselves, so you don't feel like they're taken away from you constantly. And also you could be considering going back to school or doing something productive with your time to help make yourself better as a person. So here we have the King of Wands reversed. So this could be your husband if you're feminine. This person is in reverse. So if this is applying to you, so if this is a masculine I'm talking about, here it's like you feel bitter about the things from the past. You feel bitter about the person you're with, like if it's a spouse or and a love interest that you're with. It's like you're feeling bitter by certain relationships in your life or job situations in your life. Here we have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm not sure what's going on specifically. You're upset, but you're still giving charity to others. You're maybe investing in others or purchasing things to help yourself help others. You have great abundance, so I guess you have enough to share. I think you probably went to the store. It almost seems like, okay, you felt bad because you didn't buy enough supplies. And then you went to the store, bought them, and then you came home with your grocery bags full of stuff, or at least half full of stuff. That's what it seems like is going on. Okay, so here we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So you felt like you overspent. Now you have to watch how much you're spending. Okay, here we have the Artist. So you're trying to create something, okay? You're trying to manifest something like a new beginning in a relationship. I don't know if you need a new beginning with your finances, because the reading seems like it's mostly about finances. It's about your internal struggle of the things that are going on around you. But your new beginning here, whatever your new beginning is, you're having victory in that situation. And then see, it clarifies. So it is abundance, okay? So it could be, now your abundance could come in a spiritual form. It can come in some people are abundant with time, free time on their hands to relax, and they never had that before. So there's some type of abundance coming in. It can be monetary abundance, but I wouldn't limit it to that alone. So you have victory in a situation, so your mind is being cleared. Whatever those woes and worries are that you were having here, when you're feeling traumatized by your circumstances, you're getting over it now. You're ready to make a commitment. And I said earlier the different ways you could be ready to make a commitment. It could be to yourself. It could be in love. Although I'm not sure if it's in love at this moment. So I don't see a queen here. Let me look. So, you're ready to make a commitment, okay? And I'm sorry, I had gotten distracted. That's why I repeated. So here we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is he keeps coming up in my readings. So it's like a Sagittarian type energy. It's the type of person who likes to travel, to communicate with others. They have their good side and their bad side, okay? But this could just mean that you're traveling toward someone to make a commitment to them, which is actually quite odd because the Knight of Wands is not really a committed partner. So that's actually interesting, okay? So here we had the King of Wands reversed. So he was feeling bitter and upset because he felt like maybe he didn't have enough or bad experiences made him feel upset. However, it's like he prepared himself better and then he's like, hey, let's try this again. So something he's trying again. It could be with his money. It could be in love because we have commitment here, okay? Let's see. So here he is traveling off to go toward his goal. So let me see, what is his goal? Well, right now, whatever he's traveling toward, he's feeling luck, like he's traveling toward destiny in some way, shape, or form, which is a good thing. So this masculine here is speaking his truth, okay? If it's in love, he may be saying to someone that he loves them and he wants a commitment. So here we have Temperance, okay? So Temperance, again, like we keep showing Sagittarian energy. Now, when I say Sagittarian energy, it can apply to any placement in your natal chart. So it may not be your sun sign energy, okay? So a masculine speaks his truth. Maybe he tells someone how much he loves them, but maybe he balances it out. Maybe he doesn't overdo it. Or maybe it's just showing that it's the Sagittarian here that is speaking his truth, okay? He is busy balancing his priorities. Maybe perhaps he was worried about his supplies and his money, and now maybe perhaps he's thinking about love at this moment. Maybe he had more than one love situation going on also, okay? But maybe it could just be money. Like, I was thinking about my family, I was thinking about my home, my money. Now I'm going to think about love. So in regards to whatever the new priority is, the masculine here, the Knight of Wands or the King of Wands, is feeling stuck and he doesn't know what to do yet. He's waiting for someone to make a decision. Because he's feeling stuck, it seems like he may have picked up a bad habit, like one of his vices he already had already. So he may not be acting in his best energy at the moment. He may also be kind of moody because he's not sure what another person is going to do. So it's making him feel upset. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So he is feeling like his finances are not stable and steady. Maybe perhaps he can't go to work. So that's the reason why. And here we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So it's like, so like I said, the masculine is feeling stuck because of quarantine, most likely, because that's what our reading started off with. And because he's feeling stuck, like, I can't get to my baby. I'm so sad. I miss her. I don't know what he's thinking. But, right. So he's feeling bad about his money. He's feeling bad about his relationships. Like, he's trying to manifest something, but he can't quite do it because of the quarantine that's blocking him in. So say, for instance, if there were opportunities, like real opportunities around him, he may be feeling kind of negative about it, maybe because he cannot get to them. So it's almost like if love was sitting there in your face, like commitment and love was sitting in your face, but you can't reach it because you're not allowed to go anywhere. So that's kind of like not so happy energy. And so that's the end of the reading so far. This reading was for the 14th of April, 2020. If you enjoy my readings, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and comment. I guess I'm hoping you guys are okay. Kind of be careful when it comes to your health and your well-being, because I just want you to be healthy, okay? So I want to say something, but maybe I'm not going to say it. So you guys be blessed, okay? Take care.